So the first thing you do is you go to SubSurface, you go to Log, Plan Dive, and here's your basic overview of the dive you're going to plan. So the first thing you do is to have the basic thing in place. First thing is to go down here and make sure that your bottom sack rate is set to 25 and the deco sack is 20. That's how much air you're using. 25 is a safe standard for when you're in normal conditions. Over here, be sure to choose your dive mode, recreational, and I recommend a reserve gas on 70 bar. We're planning with, we have 210 bars when we start diving, so 70 bar in the reserve. And we would like to plan our safety stop ourselves, like this, okay? Go up here, set the date, the time, and here you're telling the program what you're diving with. Now I'm diving with a 12 liter, and my start pressure will be 210 bars. I am diving with 21% air. That's like the standard normal air we are breathing. Down here you have the dive planner points, which means at what depth and how long time are we going to stay, or how long time are we going to spend, or how long time are we going to spend changing a depth. You can see over here you have a visualization of your dive. When you're in the surface, you go down to 15 meters. You can see the depth is here, it's here, and down here you can see the time. You can see we're diving with air, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and so on. This info box here constantly follows your cursor. This one shows the time. Now we are at 12:40. You can see here when we are starting going to the surface, we are at time 24:10 and so on. This is the depth. This is how much air you have left in your cylinders. The green line here tells you how much air you have left in your cylinders, and it's calculated on your sack rate down here, and it's calculated on the cylinder type over here, and it's calculated on the time set here. So if you want to change the dive, and we definitely want to change this one, you can add extra points here just by double clicking, because if we know that we are going more slowly, we're going to 15 meters, we're going back up on a plateau at 10 meters, and we are going to stay there until we finish our dive. We want to stay there for 10 minutes. I'm adding an extra point. And then after 10 minutes, we want to go to 5 meters. Enjoy what we can see there. Stay for a while. At least, you know, the safety stop 3 minutes, and then go to the surface. I would absolutely recommend you do not do like this. We want to go slowly. So we want to come from 10 meters going up to 5 meters, staying here at our safety stop, which is 3 minutes, and slowly go to the surface. You can now see the cursor here is, we have 72 bars left. I'll just take it over here. So follow the cursor. If you see the pressure, perfectly a third of the 210. And the reason why we want to have a third left when we're in the surface is we need to have enough air to have a body with us all the way up, is if we need to go to the surface. So let me show you over here. Here we have the dive planner points again. You can see at 3 minutes we're going to 15 meters. That's the one you have here. Changing depth to 10 meters. That's what we're doing here, like that. and so on. And to make it easier for you, there is a dive plan details down here. And this is like your runtime you have. So you can actually set up your dive and you can write it down on a slate, put it on your arm, wet notes, put it in your wet notes in your pocket, and to make sure that you have all these data in your dive computer, and be sure that your body has the same way of planning and you agree on, yes, this is what we are trying to do to make a dive like this. So these are sort of the basic stuff you need for planning a dive with the rule of thirds, and go out there, have fun and be safe.